Alright, let's get the show on the road. Let's, wait, hold on. Let me make sure. I think I forgot to do some things. Oh no, we're good, we're Gucci. Gucci. Okay, let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's I know it literally, oh, I forgot to mute that. I know it's literally been, what, an hour, 2 hours since our last stream, but I was made aware of the fact yesterday around this time that a new character is coming out, Umamusume. Crazy, so that's why I'm gonna do it. This is probably gonna be like, honestly, like an hour and a half at most, I foresee. I don't think this is gonna be a very long stream, but I just wanted to at least get some initial things with regards to Fenomeno, who I'm not really too excited for, but hey, it's a new character. Those are always interesting. Those are always fun. So that's why we're doing this. So let's get to it. Let's dive right in. Jesus, my ears. My God, that was loud. Okay. Not expecting that to be that loud. Love that. I need to turn down my phone audio, like my audio in the OBS. The OBS as they call it. I'm sure that's what they call it, right? That's what they call it, OBS. Oh, it's so much better. Why didn't I do it earlier? Okay. It's sweet. It's sweet. That shouldn't take long. Okay, it's not taking. Good. Very good. I've not seen this yet, so... You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of a combination of Sakura Bakshino and Calstone Light O. Like, she reminds me, like, it's like the like disciplinary. Wait, is there not? Wait, hold on. Was there not a support card gacha? Apparently not. Oh, okay. Wait, was there really not? Hold on a minute. I actually didn't know about that. There's a few more things. Things. Get some things. Stuff I should prepare for earlier. Done. Good. Everything good. Y'all hear everything. Think we should be good. Okay. Yep. I didn't know. I thought. Actually, I didn't know. Oh, it is. Okay, it's one of the rate up support cards again. Okay, not too horrible. I'm not really gonna pull on this, to be quite honest. I want to save up my gems, but if I had to choose, I mean, there aren't any good options here. I guess these two, because I already have these cards, but like, I'm not really gonna pull for them. I'm pulling for this one. So I'll save up my gems and my tickets, and I'll try and pull for the character instead. Alright, I didn't expect that to happen. If that happened, that would be amazing. Just get her within the first pull. I've actually had I haven't had that happen before, but I've had it happen within like the first 10 pulls where I gotten super lucky. But that is not happening right now. So let's get some more pulls going. Ooh, that was a lag. That was laggy. That was promising. Okay, well I got Orphe. That's great. Don't really need her, but you know that's cool, I guess. Ooh, that's more lag. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well. What do we have here? Oh, what the? Dang, that's lucky. That was what, the 14th pull? Holy moly! Can I get this luck every day? Like, what the hell? This is amazing. Holy moly! Wow, look at this. It's crazy. Was that her trying to shoot a gun with her boot? What the heck? That's interesting. Okay, wow. Holy moly, okay, wow. That was quick. Great. Okay, well that's easy enough. Easy enough. And I still have how many gems left over? 29,000 gems. Ooh, okay, wow. I wish I could save some of that for Gakumas, because I know the anniversary is coming up for that pretty soon. But, alright, well, cool. It's, man, what do I tell you? It's like the Desire Center or whatever. Let me line myself a little bit. Yeah, it's the Desire Sensor, right? I told myself, I was like, I don't really care about this character too much. I might as well just pull for her. And this is what happens. You just get these you get her within 20 pulls. Meanwhile, there's characters like Gran or whatever. Who's the character that I was pulling for? That Lilia. It was the Lilia from Gakumas, where I had to use up all 200 pulls and then pity because, you know, screw me, I guess. I got gold ship, what the heck. Yeah, I forgot. Fenomeno is in the same generation as Goldship. I think she was like regarded as the horse that pretty much tamed Goldship to a sense. Oh, okay, they're teaching younger Umamusume. I kind of want to listen to this actually a little bit of the story. I usually skip these stories, but meanwhile she's scaring all the other children. Will it be okay?
Yes. Goldfish-san, いつまでもふざけない。ゲートインですよ。模擬とはいえ、これはれっきとしたレースであります。相変わらず杓子定規のシャクシャクちゃんだね。目指すは三角定規か？チョークマーブ。
Okay, well, yeah, just was not expecting to go through that anyway, but I was kind of curious. Whoopsies. Okay, well, there you go. There's my... Oh, shoot. I forgot. I need to do that something real quick. Let me switch over real quick. I keep forgetting that I need to switch and turn off... Oh, my notifications are already off. Oh, great. Okay. I was way ahead of myself. I was like, I didn't turn off my notifications from my phone, and that would have been bad. But we're good. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. So that was that. What is Fenomeno's good at, actually? I didn't even really look at her character stat distribution, the things. I didn't look at her things. So, I am curious. I am curioso. Let me get that out of the way. Let me see what she talks about with her costume, her cosplay, her racing outfit, as they say. Scroll all the way down. So wait, is she a mare or is she a filly? I still can't tell based on her ear decorations. I think it looks like she's a fair... Did I just say fair millie? A millie or a fair... Is she male or female IRL? That's my question. I can't tell. I guess I can. I guess it'll become evident when I actually train her. But like, I'm curious. Like, it looks like she's wearing a cover over her left ear, so I think she's a filly. But I can't tell if that's actually just a cover or if that's just the way her ears are. I don't know. Anyway, well, let's do some runs. Let's do some crazy. By the way, I still haven't done any runs since yesterday's stream, so I'm still only 1 of 3 ready for this next CM. But I'm gonna do that off stream. I think I'm kind of done with streaming. I think yesterday's stream kind of just went so poorly that I'm just like I'm done streaming with that kind of stuff. So, oh shoot, I forgot I need to Great. I was gonna say I need to level her up to at least level 3 so that she at least has the gold, whatever. Oh, she's a long. Okay, interesting. Long and a long leader. Okay, that's interesting. Actually, this Kaibutsu, this gold skill is actually super good. So I will actually do that. Get her all the way up to level 5. Okay. Let's. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, she's a leader, very much a leader. Sometimes, kind of has the runner skills with C, but I mean, between her leader and the mid long. Okay, it's pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like a Durandal with her chaser short, which is like very rare to see. But if she's a between or not, what do I keep saying between? If she is a leader, what skill would probably be good for her? I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna make this probably for my stadium team, I'll probably just stick with a gold ship, a summer gold ship, get that gold skill. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, and then, because my goal anyway is probably just get a good enough one so that I can put her in my stadium team so that she can just get her level ups, I can get all her stories, and then just get that out of the way. That's usually how it goes for me. Let's see, I've already got it in that one, the top road. Is this a good top? This is actually a pretty good top road. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, I'll take that top road. He is a leader, so let me reset this. Okay, I'm using leader. I should probably go with the McQueen. Should I go with the Takio? I know Takion has a good gold skill for leaders, but I don't really think. I feel like at this point, it's pretty usurped by a whole bunch of other speed cards that I'm just like, I should probably go for those instead. Like, I still feel like even though my Almond Eye card's only 2 limit broken, it's still pretty. It's by and far and away the best speed card in the game now that I'm just like, I might as well just go for that. So I'll just do that. And then, honestly, I might just keep. You know what? The more I'm doing this, the more I'm thinking I should probably just copy this over from what I already have here. Wait, I have an idea actually. Instead of using my Almond Eye card, let me borrow an Almond Eye card. That's the play. And then I can do that. Use my Still in Love, which is way down here, which I might have passed. Nope, it's right here. Which, by the way, one of the best card arts in the entire game. Like, look at that. Oh my god, that is beautiful. There's some really good card art in this game, especially with the support cards. There's some good card art, there's also some hilarious card art. One of my favorites is an SR card, and I think I've highlighted it before. It's the Takion SR card where she's drinking her tea with all the sugar, and Manhattan Cafe just looks at her in disgust with her coffee and is like, what is wrong with you? That's hilarious. Kind of similar vein is the Jungle Pocket one, where kind of different roles. Yeah, this one, where instead it's Takion being like, what's wrong with you? And Jungle Pocket's just being like, yeah, I'm gonna challenge you to a race. And Takion is not impressed or happy or whatever. Which reminds me, I still need to watch the movie. I keep saying this all the time. I'm like, I need to watch the movie. I really need to watch this OVA movie featuring them. I might do that maybe tomorrow. You know what? I'll knock it out tomorrow or maybe Tuesday or something. I have plenty of time this week. Now that kickball's not going to start for me until next Wednesday, so this week is going to be pretty chill. Although I'll say this, Friday I think I do have plans, so I guess that's a kind of announcement moving forward. I won't be streaming on Friday most likely, next Friday. Also, I'll probably be taking a little bit of a break, especially since this is been my 8th or 9th straight day of streams, and I felt like definitely yesterday I felt a little bit of it with the Uma stream where I was like, maybe it's not great to do streams every single day for like 8 straight days. I'm like, yeah, let's not do that. So that's probably a good sign for me. Just be like, stop it, get some help. As my mentor and friend Michael Jordan once said, stop it, get some help. I will stop it. Probably won't get some help. You know, I'm already too far gone. Anyway, enough distractions, enough blabbering. Let me actually get this set up. Sorry. Where is Bounce of Bass, Air Shakur. I'll just do double stamina. Let's build her up for a long. I think I passed Shakur, didn't I? Yes, I did. Right here. Okay, and then speed or wisdom card probably be good to get McQueen going here because she's a really good skill for that. Didn't mean to press that. Actually, I did because she was right there. And then finally, the required friend card for this scenario, which is the 3 legends. And now we can finally freaking start after not even that long, but you know, just a little bit of a tangent. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good last few minutes of your weekend. Sucks for all you working people out there. I don't know, yeah, the days all blend in at this point for me, but oh, I forgot that, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this where it's just gonna pause my skips because, yeah, this is a new scene, so they're like, oh, watch it. And I will watch it. So this is gonna be probably a bit of a longer run than usual, excuse me. And we'll take it nice and slow, you know. We might do 1 or 2 runs. Maybe we might switch over to the CM runs. We'll see, depending on how I feel. But I do want to focus on at least a new character here, so maybe I'll do 1 or 2 runs. But it'll be probably, like I said, very short. Very short. I mean, considering I just did this Escape Sim stream, I'm already a little bit streamed out, so to speak. So this is just bonus content more than anything. And I did want to get this. I did at least want to get this out, just because, like, dang, new character. That doesn't happen that often. Especially since they've been releasing so many more alternate costumes. Like freaking, what was the last one? The Serious alt. Man, like, I mean, that's great and all, but like, and I understand why they're doing it. They're trying to space out the new characters so that they don't release too many at once. But it's also just like, I mean, give me a reason to spend my gem side games. Give me a reason to spend my money, basically. No, it's not like that, but it's still all in good fun, I guess, so. Oh, somebody's surprised. Somebody's shocked. I will say this, for my initial impression of her character, she's actually not as much of a, whatchamacallit, she's not as much as a strict, I'm trying to watch my words here. She's not as much as a strict hard ass as I thought she'd be. She doesn't seem like the worst of that. Like, who's a good example of this in these characters? Like Bamboo Memory, in a sense, kind of has those tropes a little bit. I don't know. There really isn't any characters in this game that have that kind of the archetype of strict disciplinary man, woman, horse. There isn't really any characters like that. I mean, sure, there's a whole bunch of those kinds of characters. I mean, Bamboo Memory, Sakura Bakshino, Cowstone Light-O, not really. That she's more of a unique, very set on straight lines and being speed sort of character. So it's a little bit different. That's why, I don't know, that's why I'm like a little bit hesitant about that. But Fenomeno definitely felt like she would be that kind of along those lines, albeit a bit more meaner, for the lack of a better word. But she doesn't seem that she's that mean from my initial, yeah, from my initial, this initial run so far. She doesn't seem like she's that, like, mean, angry, that kind of thing. She just seems like she's very set by the rules, set by her ways, and it just happens to be that she has the RBF that scares the children away, which is unfortunate, and I do relate to that as somebody who maybe I don't have necessarily have the RBF, but it's just like sometimes I feel like people just look at me and be like, that guy doesn't look like he's having fun, or that guy doesn't look like he's you know, having a great time. I don't know, it's that kind of thing. I mean, Look, I got in this comment with, not even my real life, with me right here. Like, you notice how most of the time I just have a pretty neutral expression. It looks like I'm just either bored and or sad, which is the first. I still will never let go of the fact that that's my first YouTube comment that I've ever gotten. Not that again, not that bothers me, because it doesn't, but it's just, I just think it's hilarious. Oh, speaking of which, I never checked to see, is she mare or filly? She's a mare, okay. How? What ear decoration does she have on her right ear that signifies that? I cannot tell. Usually it's a little bit obvious, but I cannot tell. Am I trying to, the only reason why I'm not moving is I'm trying to see if she has any sort of decoration, because that's usually how you can tell whether it's a mare or a filly, is like if they have a decoration on their right ear, they're a mare or a male horse in real life. If their decoration on the left side of their ear or head, I guess, for some of them, it's a filly or female in real life. I can't tell with this one. Maybe there's something on her ears, like, that's kind of hidden by the hat, but I cannot tell for the life of me, so... Oh, I forgot! I didn't want to simulate that, because I wanted to see what her winning animation looked like. That's fine, we'll have some chances, I hope. Yeah, we have a few chances later on. Okay, we're not in the... It's not too dire straits yet. Speaking of dire straits, oh, yikes, that's not what I want to see if I'm me. Fine, I guess I'll just take this one. That's not what you want. I want gauge. I want my gauge. Where's my gauge? Is she? No, she's not roommates with, why does she have... That was like the second scene I saw of her with Shion. That's interesting. Interesting content. I'm sure there's some relation that I'm just not knowing of. That's proper English. Level 2 speed, okay. What is this one? Oh, this is the gain more stamina, but also have the risk of overeating. Nope, we're good. Okay. Okay. Do we have the day event? I don't think we have the day event yet. Don't think so yet. Is this the heal 5 or get 5, lose 5? Yeah, this is the standard. Heal 5 or lose 5 and gain some stats. Oh, is Bubblegum Fell her roommate? Seems like it. Yeah, it is. She is. Interesting. Okay. That is fun facts, I guess. It's interesting to see who's roommates. Sometimes it's a bit obvious. I mean, Oguri Cap and Tamamo Cross, rivals in real life, raced in real life, friends in this game, roommates. That makes sense. But sometimes it's a little bit less obvious. Like Karen-chan and Admire Vega, like Adomire Vega. Like, I think the connection between those two is the fact that they both lost close family members. Yeah, they've both lost close family members, I guess, is the reasoning that I've seen as to why they're roommates. Sometimes it's also just... What the heck was that? Sometimes it's just kind of a little bit more trivial reasons, but there is usually a connection as to why they become roommates. Or why roommates are how they are. So. Fun facts. There is a reason. There is usually a reason for a thing, a character trait, something, you know, in the Umamusume universe world. There's always usually something. Oh man, I wish I could take both of these, to be honest. Do I want the gauge or do I want the harmony? I kind of want the gauge low-key, and I think I should be fine either way. I need to be careful, making sure I actually get the strategy I need, because that was a problem once in one of the runs I did last time, where just like I wasn't paying attention and suddenly, whoops, you're in the blue route, and it's like, that's not what I wanted at all. This is useless. Ooh, speaking of useless, sure. Okay, here's our date event. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I need right now. Could have wanted it a little bit earlier, but no problem there. Oh, there's a couple of things. Well, no, I mean it's not really that important. I'm just like, I'm sure y'all are very curious, very curious. I'm sure y'all are so eagerly waiting in anticipation about my my pastry bakery goods things I got today, and yeah, I did get them today, and yeah, it's pretty good overall. I woke up this morning to a text from the baker, like an email from the baker saying, hey, sorry, we like one of the items like completely got burnt, and so we're gonna refund you for that. So unfortunately I didn't get one of the items, and it unfortunately happened to be one of, I think, their most popular sellers, like the ube canale or whatever, which I was kind of looking forward to. But also, if I had to be 100% honest, the only reason why I bought it was because I've heard such good things about it. Like, I'm not actually the biggest fan of ube, so like honestly I wasn't too torn up on that, but it was still kind of like, oh, that sucks, but like, thank you for, I guess, refunding me in advance and also letting me know in advance. But yeah, I woke up to that, and then I went over to their, today was very, weather update by the way, it was very cloudy. It was also, it also rained at some points. Like, luckily I avoided most of it. The worst rain happened like I think an hour after I got back home, which was, it was pouring. It was crazy. Thunder is not the first. Did I say the first time? Wait. Again. It's fine. We'll do that later. I'm busy with story time anyway. So yeah, rain happened, and then I got my items, picked those up, went straight back home because I was like, I gotta prepare, make sure I'm not late in time for the collab stuff, you know, that kind of thing. And then yeah, I tried my items, and it was pretty good. Would to be 100% honest, I don't know if the bread's really that worth it. It was a little burnt. It's a chonkin loaf for sure. I can look at it right there. It's to my left of me. My kit for, I guess, I don't know why I really have to say this, but my kitchen's to the left of me right here, with the way I'm set up, so I can see all the kind of items I have right over here. But yeah, the bread was a little bit burnt, so that was a little bit whatever, but it was still really good sour. Oh, I don't know why I was so surprised about that. It was really good sourdough, so was not too disappointed, but like for the price, I feel like I could probably skip it next time. So that's whatever. The pastries, oh my goodness, those were good. There was a what was it called? It's like Queen Amman is what it's called. It's like, I think it's pronounced Queen Amman. It's spelled like Kouinammann, which apparently, if you've watched the British Bake Off, apparently they did like a competition on that, and so that's kind of how it got famous. But it's apparently like a French pastry that gets its name from some other language, which is kind of interesting. I don't remember the Wikipedia. You'd have to look it up on Wikipedia. There's like pretty good information on it from there, but it was delicious. It was very good. It reminded me like of a more dense croissant, which I guess is kind of like a little bit makes sense because it's very, apparently it's described as like one of the most unhealthiest, or not unhealthiest I guess, but maybe like most decadent desserts, because it's pretty big amounts of butter and sugar, and then just kind of folded up in kind of the same way you'd make a croissant, like the kind of the layers and stuff. If you've ever watched, by the way, if you've ever watched a croissant being made, like homemade croissant, it's crazy how much work goes into like having to like do the many folds that require the whole way that the croissant ends up getting the layers that it does, like the flakiness, the flaky buttery layers, is that you just basically like put butter, like slabs of butter into your dough, and then you just keep on folding your dough over and over and over again, and that's how you get those kind of layers, which I thought was amazing. And I was like, dang, that's a lot of work for a croissant. But there you go, there's your fun fact of the day. Yeah, so, you know, the croissant was, or not the croissant, so the Queen Amman was good. What else did I have? The ham and cheese croissant was also great. I had the chocolate chip cookies were, so I got a 4-pack of chocolate chip cookies for $15, which you may think is holy moly, that's expensive, which I also agreed, that was really expensive. But I was like, I might as well, you know, like I've heard good things apparently from people about them, and I'm like, I like cookies, you know, I have a prompt for cookies that you can give me cookies. By the way, please do that because I would like more cookies. But, so I did that, bought the cookies, tried one of them, bro, oh my gosh. I'm not joking when I legitimately could argue that it is probably the best cookie I've ever had. No joke. It is. I could not imagine how better it would be if I like maybe preheated it a little bit, maybe like gave it a few minutes in the good old toaster oven, microwave sort of thing. It's, first of all, it's a chonker of a cookie, so like I mean that already kind of makes it a little bit worth it. But the fact of the matter is like the fact that whatever they added with like the chocolates and like all the other kind of ingredients, they also had like a sprinkling, a pretty healthy sprinkling, mind you, so I wasn't a huge fan of that, of sea salt. But it was still, even without that, or even, I guess, like I brushed off most of the salt, but even it's still nice, because if you don't know, salt in sort of those desserts kind of is a really good combination that kind of brings out the best of those, which is why people like to add like a pinch of sea salt or like some sort of like salt in their desserts or chocolates and stuff like that. It just kind of adds a little bit more flavor complexity to it. So yeah, no, those were definitely very worth the price. And I still have like 4 kind of pastries that I'm working on. I didn't eat all of them at once because I think I bought like I said, I bought like $70 worth of pastries, so, and bread. So I am slowly making my way through those, and those will be my breakfast / lunch over the next few days, and I will enjoy them definitely to the fullest. So yeah, update, very good, very good. What else? I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention. It's been a while since, because that was, oh my god, I did the thing again where I simulated, but I didn't mean to. It's been a while since I like taken a bus, or like, I guess the trains more so than anything, because when I went there, I took the bus. When I came back, I took the train, so it's a little bit different. Just wanted to spice it up a little bit. And I forgot that it was Easter today, so I was like, luckily it wasn't too busy in terms of everything. That's fun. But it was, I still saw like a lot of people, especially on the bus. Sorry, I didn't mean to be surprised about that. I saw people getting on buses and I guess going to their respective brunch locations, because that was around the time that I was picking stuff up. It was a little later than brunch time maybe, but it was still kind of around that time for meals and stuff. And so saw a lot of people dressed up all nice and fancy, I guess, to go for their brunches. I guess the one I guess notable group of people I thought was, and this was, I guess, my bad more than anything, is kind of funny, was just like, I was on the bus, and I guess like a few stops after me were like this group of like what looked like the most stereotypical frat bros. It was crazy. Like the dude, you know the type, the dude bros, you know, they're wearing their backwards caps, they have like the hoodies and like but they're wearing shorts too, so it's like, what the heck, man? It's like that kind of look. If you think, you look at them and you're like, they're definitely either in a frat or have been in a frat in their life. And it's just like, I guess I was like, oh man, it's gonna be like these people, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be all noisy and stuff. But it was kind of interesting because, well, I didn't hear too much of their conversation, but the tidbits that I did hear, they were talking a lot about, like, I don't know, some sort of recipe, because I was overhearing like one of them say like, oh, 480 at like 18 minutes, and they're like being very specific about like some certain recipes that they're making. And I was like, dang, you know, these guys honestly probably cook more than I do. And I was just like, talk about subverting expectations more than anything. It's just like, wow, you know, you look at these what look like stereotypical dude frat bros, and they're talking about their cooking and they're all this stuff there, and I'm like, that's usually not what happens there. So shame on me for stereotyping, but that was my, I guess, not significant moment, but that was just kind of something I thought was kind of funny. The journey back wasn't too momentable. Oh, actually, not today, but yesterday when I was coming back from the theater, man, there was a group of, I don't know, I didn't look at them too, I didn't want to really look at them, but they were loud as heck, like in the train and stuff, and like, man, some of the stuff that they said, I don't want to repeat on stream, let's just say, and yeah, there was like a group of guys, and I think it was like one guy and his girlfriend, and it was just like, to paraphrase it, it was basically like, he was like, like, wait until I do, like, he was basically like insinuating that he was gonna like hit her very hard, and I was like, questionable. I don't know if this is something you want to say in public. So I was just like, that's very yabai, and I'm just like, wow. All right, none of my business, but also it's just like, oof, okay, cool. So, I mean, that was, I guess, that was really, I mean, it's nothing too whatever. It was whatever, but it was just like, getting back from the Project Sakai movie, I was just like, oh, okay, cool. This is the red line. Welcome to the red line. Just like, and it also smelled, of course, of the cigarettes and the weed, because of course those trains do. Not all the trains on the CTA, I think. Not all the trains are like that. It's just like, it feels like, especially the red and blue lines, like I mentioned before, like those ones that go underground, seem like those are the ones that are the problem children of the group, basically, so to speak. Like, I take the brown line a lot usually because I live pretty close to a station there, and it's just like, it's not too, it takes you downtown, which is, you know, usually places I need to go to and stuff, but it is still quite, it's not usually that, it's not that bad. I still have my experiences, but they haven't been like notable experiences. I've heard stories from other people that make me go like, dang, that would not make me want to ever take the train again. But luckily I've never had too much of those bad experiences. She's probably just me indifferent. Oh, she's actually embarrassed. That's I was not expecting that. Okay, that's actually pretty, it's like a Gatmoe sort of thing, right? You expect this this, I guess, the strict looking Umamusume to be all like, oh, I don't care about everybody being so, like, gathering about my poster, and then here you go, looking at her being all like, oh, I'm so shy. Gatmoe at its finest. God dang it, I keep pressing the simulate button, I'm so used to doing that. Guys, stop doing that, you dumb nut. Okay, it's fine, there's still plenty of races left. Hopefully there's another non-G1 race I can... Yes, there is, okay. Gotta remind myself to actually watch the winning animations just once, just because I'm curious. Just because I'm curious. Yeah, I know there's no rainbows there, but I wanted that just so I can get that all set up for later. Stamina. Okay. Great. Yes. Japan Cup. Love to see it. Okay. Actually watch the race this time. There we go. We got one. Okay. Now we'll watch her G1 winning animation, see how that looks, see how that be, see how it goes. Who are we facing? All those. That's not the button I meant to press. That's, again, not the button I meant to press. Let me actually look at my screen this time. Oh my... It's just, the problem is it's so close to the fast forward button that it's like, it makes me... It's hard to not press that if you're not looking at the screen. Okay, you know what? I'm starting to actually kind of warm up to Fenomeno a little bit. She definitely has the look and the initial impression of, oh, strict disciplinarian, and there's a better word for that. Strict disciplinary person, but she has a little bit of a soft side to her. I kind of like that. I kind of actually like that. It's see, this is what I'm saying. Every time I do like some of these runs, I'm just like initial runs, I'm just like, usually, almost always, I usually come back to be like, dang, actually kind of, these characters are actually pretty nice. I like them. I think the only exception has been Air Messiah, which I'm sorry if you're an Air Messiah fan, but man, she was so boring. She was so boring. And that's sad because she's one of the archetypes with like the normal horse in a group of generation that's so extraordinary, which usually is a recipe for me to really like the horses. I'm talking stuff like Nice Nature, Down to Flame, Machikane Tannhäuser. Like all those characters have that kind of similar feel to them, and it's just like usually I'm like, I like them because of that. But Air Messiah, just something about A, her character design, B, her mannerisms, just makes her so unremarkable to me. No offense, but like, it's just like, it's who? It's like, doesn't help that her character design isn't really that crazy, or unique. Now, it doesn't have to be crazy, it just has to be a little bit noticeable or a little bit notable. There just really isn't anything other than the fact that she wears glasses, which I can name 3 characters off the top of my head that also wear glasses. Biwahahide, Xena Robroy, Ikuno Dictus. In fact, I could probably name a little bit more. Transcend, half the time. Who else wears glasses? I think that's it, right, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, I guess, no, Machan only wears glasses with their casual uniform. That's not really the same thing. Did I didn't mean to that? Oh, whatever. It's not the same. Okay, but... Alright, we're already at senior. This run is not great, but it's also too early to tell. Wait a second. Never mind, this run's also pretty... This one's pretty okay. At least I got some of the skills that I needed. Or stamps. I keep calling them skills. I need to stop. It's stamps, not skills. Ooh, that's a fat stat gain, but do I want to risk it? I sure do. Okay, never mind. That's unfortunate. Wait, does she call trainer boss? Wait, hold on. Is this a detail I'm just realizing now? Ah, fudger nut. That's a 1-2 punch of right there. That's not good. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I forgot. It's the one that it's the sickness that gives you 2% chance of failure no matter what, which is a little annoying, but I can deal with that. Okay, this is our G2 race. Let's watch this one. See what her winning animation looks like here. Is she just pointing at people? It's just like, hey, 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 what's up? She was pointing at people like that. Kind of interesting. I didn't even notice that. Oh, okay, so it's pretty much the same as the, it's like a less complicated version of her G1 winning animation in a sense. Less embarrassedness. Not embarrassedness, less smiley. Okay, wait, let's see how this one looks. This is the book? Yeah, it's the book. Oh, right, I haven't seen her casual outfit. What does her casual outfit look like? I guess that's what it looks like. Hold on. Oh, with her casual outfit, it's a lot more obvious that she has the little band up around her right ear. Okay, that makes it a lot more obvious. Yeah, with the hat, I cannot tell that. You could absolutely not tell that she was wearing the something with her right ear to signify that she is in fact a mare and not a filly. So there you go. Okay, well, luckily here I don't have to worry about whether or not I get long S's or whatever. So as long as we just get a lot of skills, that's really what counts. So does she call her trainer boss? I'm actually kind of curious about that. Oh, you listen to some of these. I feel like in some of these she has to refer to the actual trainer, so that's why I'm kind of going through this right now. Wait, did she?
Umamusumeのあるべき姿を示せるよう心身ともにコンディションは最高指令さえいただければ誰が相手であっても取り逃がすなどもってのほよし
Oh my god, she does color trainer boss. That's hilarious. I like that. I actually think that's hilarious. I do like it when the Umas call their trainer something other than just trainer, trainer-san, trainer-chan, that kind of thing. Although trainer-chan's a little bit different, I guess. It's usually just trainer, trainer-san, that kind of thing. I know, what's some good examples? I mean, Tachyon, Guinea Pig, as much as I like to cringe about them, Raishao and Karen-chan with Oni-chan, or One-chan, there's Hishi Amazon with Toreko, which is a little bit different. Kind of similar veins, there's the Gyarus, there's Helios, Torepi, and then, what's her face, Vivlos with Torechi. Yeah, just kind of mix it up a little bit in a sense. I'm just like, who else has a good example of that? Very lean for some reason, sorry. Posture's not great apparently. The coccyx is okay though today. I think if anybody's worried about my coccyx, the coccyx update, it has not been hurting. I think I've been doing better postures, making sure my posture is actually good. So that's usually a good. It's good. Make sure I'm not sitting horribly. Where are we right now? We're about to enter summer training. Okay, not too bad. Oh, what just happened there? I have 3,000 skill points I have not used. I should probably use those. Let's do that right now. Wait, that's not useful at all. Why did I get that? Why did I get that? Questions that we may never answer. Why did I get that skill? I don't know. We got Katobase. We got this one. Kaibutsu. We got that. Kageuchi. This one's pretty decent from what I've seen sometimes. That's pretty decent. This one's alright. Umastar. Stamina. This one. Ooh, more stamina. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Okay. We'll have plenty of time for more skills anyway, so I'm not really too worried. I think with the stadium members, right, if you're trying to build just for stadium members, you really just want to get as many skills packed in there as you can. That's how you get the how you get your fat point gains, and that is how you win in stadium. Personally, I haven't focused too much, which is why I kind of hover between rank 5 and rank 6. I really do think they need to make at some point another rank in between, because otherwise it's just, at this point it's just like, you know, it's just everybody, all the whales are just kind of grouped in rank 6, where it's just like they really just need to add more ranks, like at least a rank 7 or something, man. Just kind of make it a little bit more better spread. Right now it just feels like everybody's just kind of, everybody and their mother's grouped in group 6. And right now I'm in group 5 because I dropped from last week, which I don't really care too much about, so maybe someday I might care. We'll see. Lucky Lilac, right? Lucky Lilac, that's her name? Lilac, yeah. I still think it's kind of, I don't know if I really like the fact that her nickname is Lala. I don't know, that just reminds me, what does that remind me of? I mean, Teletubbies honestly is my first thought, which is, I don't know why I thought, but I don't know. That is my first thought, at least. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, she only bases Animakina. Oh, we have plenty of training runs. What the heck? There's 7 more runs and then Animakina and then it's over. Okay, wow, that's delightful. I don't know if that was a sarcastic delightful or like an actual delightful. I don't even know whether it was sarcastic or not. You decide. Okay. But you know what? It's not looking too horrible. Question mark? Actually, I don't know anymore. I do preferably would like more speed, but I think that shouldn't be a huge issue. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this is a pretty good one. Let's replace a pretty bad one. This one. There we go. Love to see that. That is what we want. If your name is Fenomeno. Uh-oh, she's gonna get the bad. The bad's about to happen. Oh, okay, thank goodness. The bad did not happen. The bad. Ooh, I should probably heal. Yeah, and I'll use my last state and become maidenless again. Okay, this is pretty good timing to become maidenless anyway. rester that one. Rester that one. Oh man, where are my peeps? Where are my peeps? My peeps are gone. Man, speaking of peeps, hey, it's the season. It's the season for peeps. Speaking of, if y'all don't know what peeps are, they're like little marshmallow birds. I actually do like them. I do like my peeps. My peeps. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe now that Easter's over, maybe Target or name names. Maybe my grocery store is gonna have huge discounts on those Easter candy. Oh, I should stop by tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. But I should stop by at least one of these days. I'm sure there's gonna be discounts for those. Actually, the more I wait, the more discounts there's probably gonna be. But then the trade-off is, you don't know if the items that you actually want are gonna be there, because they're just gonna be selling the stuff that they have left over. So you're kind of risk, I guess, if you're planning to do the same thing I'm doing. But I might do that tomorrow then. We'll see. Depends on how I feel about. Oh, come on. 19% isn't the worst. Okay, great. Love that. I don't think this is going to be necessarily UC level, but we don't really require that too much for this, for our good friend Fenomeno. So that is not exactly what I care too much about. Yeah, not too crazy about that. So we get there and out of there. We'll get there and over with. We'll see what happens here. Who's going to be the legend that joins? I'm going to guess Saint Light. Nope, it's Seiko. Well, it was a 33% chance, and you know, I sure didn't get it. That's okay. Okay, what do we got here? Do I face the almond of eyes? Do I face the eyes of almond? I can't tell yet, but let me at least boost up a little bit more stats before I decide. /C. Is there anything else useful here? Oh yeah, there's your core. Great. All that. Do I face Almond Eye? Let's find out. I don't. Okay. That's fine. Seems like I don't face her more often than I do. Although that might just be the Pumas I've been training, so not really indicative of anything, I think, but that's okay. Like I said, she doesn't give any stat gains even if you win against her anyway, so it's not really, it's just more for bragging rights than anything. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see. 7, 7, 7, 14, great. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I should have watched the PM video. I've been so used to skipping the CM videos that I just completely forgot to do that. That's okay. That's whatever. Honestly, this could be pretty decent. Good old Uma over here. Shoot, I'm realizing maybe I should have taken this gold skill because I got Adventure of Gold Ship or whatever, so that should still activate even if I don't meet the requirements for the skill itself. That's how that works. Although I kind of screwed myself over, so I'll just leave it at that. And then we'll just keep on going forward. This one. Great. Okay, let's see how good this Fenomeno is. I mean, either way, I'm still going to put her in my team. UD9? UD8? Not the worst. Not the worst. Okay. And there we go. Of course, it's the first rank because it's the only one I've done so far. And there we go, all the way up to level 1. And I will put her in my team. I didn't press the wrong button. That's okay. Read the story real quick. Get that over with. We're not even an hour in. Do I want to do another run? We'll see. Low key, high key. Like I said, this was probably going to be very, very, very short. So I'm kind of leaning towards just ending it here, to be quite honest, to TBQH. But let me at least put her in my team first, and let me do a few runs. Stadium runs, mind you. Let me do that. Okay. Let me replace with. Okay, I know that's really gonna lower my stadium rating, but that's whatever. and then I will do some stadium runs, and we will see how Fenomeno does in these conditions. And she got 5th. I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as I just keep doing more runs with her. Hey, look at that, high score. I mean, today was the day that they reset the stadium run, so I mean that the stadium, so that makes sense. Okay. Another win, another dollar, another day, another dollar, another 5th place for Fenomeno, but we did get her to rank 2. Great, that's fine by me. And I'm just gonna be having to do a lot more stadium runs over the next few days. Ooh, bad sitting position. Okay. Alright. So with that in mind, I think I'm good for today. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I had to stream earlier, maybe I'd do another run, but I'm not well, I'm not in the mood, but like it is a little bit of an energy drain. And again, I've been doing streams for the last 9 days, I think, at this point. So it's definitely starting to wear out a little bit at this point. So with that in mind, I think we're good for today. Let me pick up my 75 gems. Here's nice nature, and there we go. So with that all being said, thank you all so much for tuning in to part 2 of today, part 2 of streams. Like I said, I am probably very most likely not going to be doing streams, probably not going to be streaming tomorrow or Wednesday, or, well, actually tomorrow is Monday. Yeah, I won't be streaming a lot over the next few days, most likely. Honestly, I think the next stream I probably might do is next weekend, if I have to be completely honest, though that is subject to change. We'll see about that. Actually, no, Wednesday might be the earliest I stream. If y'all don't know, I posted in my about section, I posted like a tentative, like, oh, here's some days I might most likely schedule or most likely stream. So it will most likely be around Wednesday, around 6-7 p.m. Central Time. So that'll probably be the most earliest time I stream. So enjoy some nice break from my life, from my content, I guess, so to speak. Hopefully come back all renewed and refreshed and all that. But until then, this has been Shino the Penguin. Thank you all so much for watching. And in fact, is he live right now? Let me check. I might do a quick young raid. He is live. Okay. You know, here's what we'll do. Let's do, is there anybody? There are people. Okay. Let's do a young raid. We'll raid into our good friend Ray's, who I see is doing stuff right now. So let's get that all set up and going for us. And we will watch him play, it looks like, Fields of Mystria. So look forward to that. But again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next stream. All right, let's get on this raid. Let's start it right now. Here we go. Thank you. Goodbye.
A wildflower that grows in the spring, sometimes used in cooking recipes. Dandelions are among my favorite plants. That's why I reacted like that. Oh, hey Shino, thank you so much for the raid. I hope your rolls were good. Do you stream for like less than an hour? I could have sworn I was just there when I was setting up for my stream. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. And yes, we are starting Fields of Mystery. Oh, wait, time is ticking. North Town, we're going to town. We're going to town. They were, yeah. Got her in 20 pulls. Oh, that's good to hear. Only went like an hour. That's good, yeah. As long as you got who you were trying to roll for, that's already a success. Hi there, Raze. I was hoping I'd run into you. Your timing is perfect. I'm sure you're eager to start helping Mystria and its citizens, so